Any quality educational system needs quality teachers, and to have quality teachers, you need quality teacher training systems. But this was not the case in Ghana because teacher training colleges or colleges of education were simply underperforming.
Student teachers who came in only gained hands-on teaching experience in the third and the final year. Student teachers learned by rote and tutors used lecture methods of instruction because the concentration was on passing exam more or less. Tutors were preparing teachers to teach different subjects at different grades in the same classes. There was very little attention paid to quality assurance, management and assessment processes.
TETL was a £25 million Government of Ghana pre-service teacher training programme funded by the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office and implemented by Cambridge Education from 2014 to 2020. It worked with the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission to introduce wide-ranging systemic reforms to teacher education.
We at Cambridge Education had looked at previous education improvement programmes in Ghana and realised they'd not managed to make crucial and enduring changes in capacity and behaviour and attitudes. And determined not to make the same mistake, TETL was designed to achieve lasting impact and bring about institutional change in colleges of education by addressing wider system reform. And so TETL was devised to deliver underlying structural and institutional transformations.
It achieved this by firstly raising teaching training standards, by developing and implementing a new 4-year Bachelor of Education curriculum. Secondly, TETL supported the Ministry of Education to develop Ghana's first ever national teaching standards. Thirdly, TETL worked closely between the Ministry of Education, universities, colleges of education and schools to link them up better. TETL also worked at the leadership level of universities and colleges, providing capacity building and training to College of Education principals, heads in universities and to College of Education tutors, so that they had a stronger sense of their vision and mission for teacher training and clear plans to try to improve how colleges were being run and teacher education was being delivered.
But it went much further than that. TETL began by initiating a national consultative process in the teacher education community. The Big Conversation, as it was named, was a series of national and regional consultations. It involved participants from across the teacher education space. It focused on answering a single question: what do we want a good teacher in Ghana to be, know, and do?
This process of answering this question led directly to the production of the National Teacher Standards. This set out a common expectation for Ghanaian teachers.
Ghana's teacher education system had become almost unrecognisable from the situation pre-TETL. These reforms were the first of their kind in sub-Saharan Africa, and the results achieved by the TETL programme, under the leadership of Minister of Education Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, have received international recognition.
To ensure sustainability and maintain the gains in the teacher education system after TETL, the MasterCard Foundation agreed to explore the potential for a future partnership. And this was achieved through discussions with the Government of Ghana, Cambridge Education, and the TETL team. And so this new TETL was created as an independent Ghanaian registered not-for-profit. And the MasterCard Foundation is very excited to be supporting the next chapter in the TETL story through our new partnership, which will continue to strengthen the secondary education system.
This approach was desirable because most large-scale programs in Ghana involved international organizations with leadership structures based outside the country. The aspiration and driving force behind the new TETL was to provide a genuinely Ghanaian solution. In this sense, the new TETL exemplifies one pathway to graduate from conventional bilateral overseas development assistance towards a global public investment model fit for the 21st century.
Establishing TETEL as a Ghanaian organisation has been rewarding and also challenging. There are several lessons which we can learn from the story so far. The first is the importance of nurturing collaboration with a system focus by developing strong formal and informal relationships with senior officials, stakeholders and institutions across the education system. The second is that the commitment and desire to succeed shown by the project team has been a key to success. Thirdly, an investment in organisational systems and processes is really critical to reassure partners that the new organisation has robust systems and can account effectively for programme funds. And then finally, the lesson we've learned is don't be afraid to take a risk.
There is no doubt that teaching and learning in Ghana has been transformed, and this improvement will surely continue. And so in the end, perhaps the most important question to ask is, what would education in Ghana look like now if this transition had not happened?